Hi, fans of high quality entertainment. Today, I am going to be talking about movies. That's right. And I'm going to be also posting another video on my other YouTube channel today. And I'm going to go through my favorite drama horror movies that I own on Blu-ray and DVD. So please check that out on my other channel. So this is comedy. And I have 21 comedy movies, mainly on Blu-ray, some on DVD, and I've ranked them from my least favorite to favorite, but even my least favorite I sort of enjoy. And at the end of this, I am going to show you, I've got 9 movies here, 9 comedy movies here, that I might have seen parts of the movies, but not the whole movie. And I'm going to add one more to it. And you let me know at the end which of the movies I should check out first. So for the ones I've ranked, I was going to say in no particular order, but I ranked them. Okay, so number 21 is one of the greatest films of all time, even though I've ranked it low. Plan 9 from Outer Space. I guess it's supposed to be a drama, but it's so badly acted and directed and everything else that it is kind of a comedy. It is a comedy film. Number 20, I'm actually a fan of Will Ferrell. I know that some people don't find him funny, no matter what he does, but I thought he was hilarious on Saturday Night Live and some of his movies too. So this is the first Anchorman, and not one of my favorite comedy movies, but it's okay. Some laughs in it, and just fairly recently, Molly and I watched Anchorman 2. She'd seen it before, and I thought it was kind of not very funny. Maybe 2 or 3 laughs, and that was about it. Kind of like one of my comedy videos. But this is an improvement. It's another Will Ferrell movie. Step Brothers, with John C. Reilly, of course. I would say, for the most part, it's hilarious. I would like 70% of it is really funny, and then maybe 20-30% of it is just stupid. There's a fine line between stupid and funny, and sometimes they go overboard with the stupidity so that it's not that funny. But that's just my opinion. Okay, next in the rankings, my least favorite, Austin Powers, is the third one, Goldmember. It's still funny though. I'm just not a big fan of the character. What's they call Goldmember, I guess. And then even Fat Bastard. I think he appeared in the second one first, right? And he might be in this one. I haven't watched this in a while, but still, overall, very funny. This one I warmed up to the very first time I saw it. I didn't like it. But watching it a few years later with Molly, I do like it. Napoleon Dynamite. Hilarious character. So very funny. There's one of the movies I don't have because I lent it to my sister. I never got it back yet. But this is from the director of Best in Show and the movie I don't have at the moment, Waiting for Guffman, which is my favorite. A Mighty Wind with, Christopher Guest, Eugene Levy. They appear in all of these movies, kind of ad-libbing. There was a script, but then they ad-lib on top of it. And, Catherine O'Hara, Harry Shearer, Fred Willard, who I always find very funny. So, very funny movie. And this one we've watched a few times, me and Molly. I think Molly needs to watch this with me again. Best in Show, very funny too. Fred Willard kind of is the funniest. But Christopher Guest, he's definitely one of my all-time favorite comedy actors. Of course, he's the lead singer guitarist in Spinal Tap also. So, another great cast of characters. I remember seeing this in 1980 in California in the theater. Airplane. One of the top 10 funniest movies ever made. Well, I don't know about that because it's not in my top 10, but it is still very funny. Molly's favorite movie. Molly's favorite comedy movie. We've seen this probably at least 20 times. Jiminy Glick in La La Wood, of course, with Martin Short. There's just one character in this movie that's really, swears a lot, and he's just not. I just don't like the character, so it doesn't add anything to the movie. But other than that, it's 80% hilarious at least. Followed by, yeah, this one's really good. 40-Year-Old Virgin with Steve Carell. His movie career kind of died off, I guess. I didn't see his later ones, like his version of Get Smart. I guess it wasn't that great, but he is excellent in this. Very funny movie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Number 11. They're kind of equal. Edgar Wright, of course, who did the excellent Sparks documentary. And I had these before I knew he even was a fan of Sparks. That's Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead. I think they're both basically, I like them both the same. They're both very funny and entertaining. Top 10. And then I'll show you the 10 movies, 10 comedy movies I haven't seen. Number 10. The funniest Christmas movie. Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase, of course. Number 9. My second favorite Austin Powers, the very first one. Very funny. Number 8, I love Monty Python. Life of Brian. The Meaning of Life. And the other one, Life of Brian, The Meaning of Life. Somebody will help me out here. For some reason, I thought I had it, but I just can't find. Maybe my sister borrowed it. But I think The Meaning of Life is my favorite of the three. Yeah, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I had to look it up. That's excellent too. So any three of the Monty Python movies, you can't go wrong. Number 6, my favorite Austin Powers, the second one, The Spy Who Shagged Me. Number 5, and they made two sequels to this movie. I saw the second one in the theater. I never even bothered with the third one. The second one was just like forced humor. It wasn't like the original. Meet the Parents. Yeah, the second one was Meet the Fockers. The title is funny, but that's about it. And that starred Barbara Streisand and Dustin Hoffman. But this is the one. I haven't seen this in a while, but I love it. Number 4, The Great. Well, actually, this is my favorite Christmas movie, although it's more Thanksgiving, I guess. But always watch it most Christmases. Steve Martin and John Candy, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. And the top 3, this is Spinal Tap. And I guess they're making a new Spinal Tap. I've seen the trailer for it. Of course, once again, there's Christopher Guest right there. Hilarious movie. Number 2 is So Stupid. Dumb and Dumber. And once again, the sequels, just forget it. This is the one. And my favorite comedy movie is, once again, with Ben Stiller. There's Something About Mary. So out of those movies, let me know what are your favorites. Some of your favorites. Now, I'll leave the very last one for the end of this video. I'm sure some of you already, it's been years of this, of me not seeing the movie. I need to see it so I can do a review. But these are 9 movies. Like I said, I might have seen parts of them, but I haven't watched the whole comedy movie. Tom Green, Freddy Got Fingered. I'm afraid to watch it, actually. But I have seen, various clips from it. Yeah, I got this probably a couple years ago. I haven't watched it yet. Jim Henson's Labyrinth with David Bowie. Let me know which of these 9 I should watch first. Old School. Molly thinks it's pretty funny, but we haven't watched it together yet. I've never seen it. Now, this isn't comedy, so what's it doing here? Yeah, there's a couple that aren't comedy, but I haven't seen them anyway, so Carrie. Of course, I remember seeing the end of the movie, which is kind of, where that is near the end of the movie. Kind of scary. I don't mind the early horror movies because they were scary, but later on, like the first Halloween was scary. That was good. I saw that in the theater. But other than that, these slasher movies, just I have no interest in because they don't scare me to begin with. But I need to watch all of this someday. Batman the movie. Don't ask me why I bought this. For whatever, $2 or $3, but I've never watched it yet. This one, I've never watched all of it. Elf with, once again, Will Ferrell. Another movie with John Candy and Rick Moranis, Mel Brooks. Spaceballs. I've probably seen at least half of it, through the years, but just not from start to finish. So, and then I'm pretty sure I haven't watched all of this yet. Superbad. And the last 2 are the biggies. As you know, as some of you know, if you've been watching my channel for a few years, I've had this in my collection for probably close to 10 years now. I should watch it someday. 2001: A Space Odyssey. And the other one I've never seen is a comedy. And every time I mention this, so many people say, Larry, you've got to watch this. It's so funny. The Big Lebowski. And I've seen Fargo. It says from the creators of Fargo, and Fargo was excellent. So yeah, at some point, I need to watch the movie and I'll do a review. Trust me. But yeah, from all of those movies, which, yeah, do you think I should watch this first or The Big Lebowski? Let me know. And that is it for the comedy. So on my other channel, like I said, I'm gonna show my favorite dramas and horror movies, whatever. I don't have as many, but I think overall, as much as I love comedy, I love a really good dramatic movie, as you will see. So I'm going to post this. See, that's the thing. I confuse myself sometimes having two channels. I'm going to post this on my Larry Graves Canadian Studmuffin channel today. And I'm going to post the other video on my Canadian Studmuffin channel. So I should have a link for the other video below. So please check that out too at some point. Thanks for watching, and let me know like I said, your favorite comedy movies that I've shown, and maybe some. But the thing is, like I said, I'm kind of picky when it comes to comedy. I don't like. There's just certain comedy movies that I have no interest in, but the ones I've shown, for the most part, I love. So you kind of get a feeling of what I find funny. Bye.